Kia ora.
Malalele, I'm Mele.
And I'm Lana, and we just got back from an adventure of a lifetime.
We were chosen by the Antarctic Heritage Trust to go on one of the inspiring Explorers expeditions, like down south, way down to Antarctica.
I haven't even been to the South Island before.
So our school has a kind of link with Antarctica because it's named after the famous Kiwi explorer Sir Edmund Hillary.
He went to the South Pole, and the house that he grew up in is right in our school. That's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, that's cool. But why don't we go tell them about our trip to Antarctica?
Yeah, sweet.
We're on the plane. To get there, we had to fly 13 hours to Argentina.
My first long-haul flight on a plane.
Then we got on a bus.
I've been on a bus before.
Then hop on a big Russian ship.
Now that was new for both of us.
We're going to Antarctica. We are going to Antarctica. Here we are, right there. The ship wasn't like a flash cruise ship. We had little cabins.
I had the bed next to the window.
It had 6 decks, was it?
Yeah, I did.
It had 6 decks.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I just hope I don't get sick.
To get to Antarctica, we had to cross the Drake Passage.
It is known as the roughest patch of ocean in the world, and there were some pretty big waves. I got sick. It was not nice at all.
I didn't see her for days. She was stuck in her room. Apparently, the crew said that it was the calmest crossing they've ever had.
I was just really nauseous. It was just not pretty.
Then after 2 days, we woke up and there were mountains and icebergs everywhere.
When we first saw Antarctica, it was breathtaking. It was just unreal.
White and blue.
Yeah, white and
That's
blue.
all you could see. The icebergs looked like sculptures in a museum. Like
Sometimes it'll look like somebody took a paintbrush and just painted that whole scenery. It's pretty, but it's cold. They told us that Antarctica was the coldest, windiest continent on Earth.
apparently, the record is minus 89 degrees. Luckily, it wasn't that cold for us.
Yeah, I think the lowest it went was -3.
We still had to wear like layers of clothes, hats and balaclavas.
Luckily, the ocean was pretty flat, so we got to put on our dry suits and go kayaking. Right now we are in Charlotte's Bay, Antarctica.
Kayaking in Antarctica was amazing.
There was like all this ice in the water. It was like we were going through a slushy.
The first creatures that we saw were leopard seals.
The leopard seals were really cute, but like kind of dangerous at the same time. They were the top predators in Antarctica, them and the orcas. They hunt penguins, so they probably aren't afraid to bite us either.
The ones we saw were pretty sleepy looking though.
Then we heard the sound like...
We were kayaking with humpback whales. We saw some whales.
They were pretty close.
They wouldn't stay in one spot for like long. So they'll be up here and then go down, and then a few minutes later we'll see them like far away.
It just felt incredible to be that close to the whales.
They were massive. So imagine like an animal the size of a truck swimming right next to you while you're kayaking in Antarctica. We got to put our feet on land too, which was quite rocky. It wasn't all covered in ice.
It's actually a huge continent of land, twice the size of Australia. We saw this huge whale skeleton. It really gave us an idea of how big these actually are.
The other creature that was all over the place were fur seals. The seals, so close. They're so big.
They're similar to the New Zealand kekeno, so they're just kind of like their cousins. They're like the Antarctic fur seal.
Antarctica was just so amazing. There are not enough words to describe how amazing it was. Not many people get to do what we did. And I haven't even told you about the penguins yet, but I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah, that's episode 2. Make sure to watch.